What is up, everyone? This is Hook coming back at you with, I guess, a new Let's Play and also my first video. We're going to be playing the Vault Hunters new mod pack by Iskal. We're going to start up a new world here and launch into it. As you saw, I had some other worlds done just from testing stuff. So we're going to do a Let's Play. We'll just keep everything on the default. I don't want to mess with anything that's not intended to be. This mod pack that is set up is completely default. I don't have anything added or proceed. I don't have anything added or anything extra. So this is other than my test worlds and my first kind of small playthrough. This is my first time playing this pack or any pack like this really. I have played a few packs back in the day. I recently played Ocean Block. I recently I was big into Agrarian Skies when it came out, so I do have a little bit of experience in like the questing type of mod pack. But from what I know, there's no really progression in this mod pack other than obviously leveling up your level and unlocking new mod packs. For those of you who don't really know how this mod pack works, once obviously the loading world screen pops up and it takes the 5 minutes it needs. The whole point of this pack is to go into vaults and 1 second, both on standard I think will be good, is to go into vaults and come out with loot and level up and kind of progress through the mod pack. So you can see in the top right of my screen, we actually have 5 unspent skill points. You can also see above my hunger bar, our level is 0. That is our vault level, it is 0. So if I click on whatever key you have binded to, for me I have it on my mouse button just because it's a bit faster. We can open this page, you can see my power level, my knowledge, all the raids and vaults I have here. We have abilities, so abilities are kind of just like skills you can actually use. They're not passive, they're active skills like Vein Miner and Dash, which are probably 2 of my favorite, and then later we'll probably get Cleanse as well. That's super good for vaults to cleanse poison. I haven't really looked at any of the other ones that much because I haven't progressed that far in the pack when I was just testing. And then for abilities, this is where a lot of the fun stuff comes in. We can get more experience. We can get Twerker, which is if you crouch, similar to Sky Factory, you can grow crops. You can increase your reach. You can remove fall damage. You can add an extra unbreakable level. So on top of your enchantments, you also get a chance to not break because eventually later in the pack, we will not be able to get enchantments on some vault gear, or we can't add any extra. So based off what I already know, this is storage. I actually didn't unlock any mods in my solo playthrough, so I don't really know what this entails. I do understand a little bit from some videos and from streams that I've watched that if we get a -1, it actually reduces the cost of all these mods. So obviously off the bat we don't have refined storage, we don't have Danks, Danks is kind of like a backpack mod, but it's very nice. We don't have waystones, we don't have even stuff like iron furnaces, we don't have that yet. So this is kind of the main progression of the pack, is kind of unlocking all of these, and also I believe there's kind of a main boss we want to defeat. So I'm going to, because I already know a little bit what I want to do, I'm going to do Twerker level 1 so we can start growing crops. This will be super good if we actually get a villager and we find some villager trading, get some enchantments off. So I'm going to get crops to at least level 1. I'm going to actually put Vein Miner up twice because Vein Miner 8 blocks obviously isn't that much, but I do enjoy it. Later on I do probably want to go for this. Vein Miner will add levels of fortune. Especially with vault ore, which we'll see when we probably do our first vault. We really want to make sure we have fortune as much as possible because we really want to try to get as much ore. And with that, I also probably will get dash at least once. It can be used similar to a Elytra movement. I think I'm going to keep that extra skill point for now. So similar to a Elytra movement, we can dash. If I go like here. And you can see, obviously I'm going to take fall damage right now, but with an Elytra, it kind of works like fireworks. So if you have a keybind, again, I've binded mine to my mouse buttons on the side of my mouse just because I can choose a lot quicker. You're able to actually select your abilities and you're able to do them. So I'm going to obviously start off Minecraft as everyone else would, collect some wood. I'm not going to be the guy who leaves a tree up in the air, even though I am playing solo, but I do not like that. So I'm going to collect a bit of maple logs. As you can see, this is from the the Biomes You'll Go mod, kind of like the Biomes Are Plenty successor. So that's how we have these fancy logs. You'll see there's a lot of biomes as well. If I zoom my mini map a little bit, we'll see where we are. I do see a little plains down here, so maybe we'll head down there, see if we can find a village. But obviously, for the first part of this mod pack, it is almost exactly like vanilla Minecraft. So we're gonna grab some sticks and hopefully find a bit of stone. That's exposed right there, easy peasy. It's actually a ravine. I kind of don't want that, but that's fine. Okay, so here we're going to get our wood pickaxe, and we're going to start off as we would any regular Minecraft. So in this mod pack, the actual vault part doesn't really start until we actually beat the game. And by the game, I mean obviously the vanilla Minecraft game. We want to kill the Ender Dragon. We want to collect an elytra, collect some purple blocks. Because if we look here to start making vaults, we need this, which is purple blocks, which we get from end cities, obsidian, which is we can get for anywhere, and diamond. So this is really our first gear, and we almost kind of want to venture in with full enchanted diamond armor. In this mod pack, if you have not seen it, armor is reduced significantly. So if I just type diamond, for example, diamond armor is actually only 2, for a total of, 10 armor, when normally it would be your full kind of armor bar. It actually is only going to be about half. So we want to make sure that, we're all geared up and we are ready to go. I'm going to head south here and hopefully find a village where we can start our adventure, set up a little temporary base. One thing I did notice with this mod pack when I first played through and did my first vault is you get a lot of loot and a lot of different blocks, and there's a lot of storage needed. So I think my first base, as I normally do in most of my Minecraft worlds, will just be kind of like a little hole in the ground. Obviously, I'll try to make it pretty and not look completely disgusting, but I'm really going to work on that as my first base so we can really focus on the mod pack itself. So this episode will probably be just getting up the fundamentals. We're about 7 minutes in already, so I'm gonna really try to get the fundamentals going. I may do a little time lapse of mining if we get to that point today. I don't see a village here, sadly. I will kill some cows though because I need the meat. So we'll see how far we get today. I plan, depending on how busy my real life is and work and everything, we'll try to get a video out a couple times, maybe once or twice a week. As I do, play this usually quite a bit, so hopefully I'll be able to get that out. I'm gonna mark this beehive because we may need bees in the future. So the way the vault crafting works, by the way, is you get these crystals down at Y level 6. It's a very rare ore, similar to diamonds. Not similar to diamonds, but it's just a very rare ore. I believe it almost has the same rarity as emeralds when you're mining. So when we're down and mining, we want to make sure that we prioritize getting all of them. Hence why I wanted fortune, or even silk touch for the time being until we get fortune. I'm just going to smelt these so I get some food. So so we're gonna focus on getting to that point. Oh, there's a pumpkin patch over there, where we're able to get the basics down and progress into the full Minecraft endgame, and then probably in second or third episode is where we're going to start jumping into vaults if we feel up to it. From experience and from watching a lot of YouTube, I'm not a big fan of watching some YouTubers who kind of jump cut, where they say, I'll be back in 20 minutes after I'm done mining, and they have a double chest full. So if I do have some mining trips or do some progression where, it takes upwards of, 30, 40 minutes, I will try to either time lapse it or do little jump cuts where I'm mining, or just so, it's a little more included. Obviously, this is my first video since probably I was in high school. I have streamed here and there, but I do want as much feedback as possible if anyone does watch these videos. If not, it's more for my entertainment. I want to get better at this stuff. So, yeah. So here we are currently just smelting a bit of food. I kind of don't want to wait for all of this because it is going to be nighttime soon. So I'm just going to grab what I got. I should probably kill some of these sheep. Sorry, sheep. I don't mean to. Your sacrifice is much appreciated. So we're going to go knock out some of these sheep, enough for a bed, and we're going to head into the pumpkin patch. I'm not sure if jungles can spawn in the pumpkin patch because it's a modded biome, but I'm assuming it kind of sees it as a plains biome. Cool. So, as we jump into this, I think my goal for this episode is to hopefully find a village. If we find a village, I'll probably try to get a little bit of iron, hop into a mine, and hopefully find my first diamond by the end of this episode. Like I said, if it is dragging on, maybe I'll see when I start mining. I might, like I said, do a little fast forward cut or do a jump cut or whatever I feel the need to. I think that will be good for you guys to not be bored, and also I still need to get used to this whole talking to myself thing. I'm used to playing with friends when I play these types of games, which I may do in the future, bring a friend to this world or whatever the reason is, so I could do. I'm pretty sure there's I don't think you can do regular vaults in co-op, but I'm pretty sure there are certain vaults where you're actually able to do the capability of co-op. So I think that could be super cool. I'm gonna toss down my bed here real quick, so I do not die of this. It's not nighttime yet, so I'm just gonna keep it in my hot bar so I can do a quick sleeperoni. Alright, I'm very unlucky with the village. I think that's dark oak over there, which is nice because dark oak is one of my favorite woods, although I have not seen any of the woods from biomes yet. Maple's pretty nice, honestly. It's a kind of a pale gray. It's not nighttime yet. I swear, sometimes you'll be able to sleep. I'd rather not get blown up. So with obviously armor coming at a lower armor rating for all vanilla armors, we really want to make sure at least our basic set has some enchantments. So we at least have a little bit of protection. Also, sorry if you hear me sniff a little bit. I think I'm just coming over a cold, but we are getting better here. So, this is one of the reasons why I wanted Vein Miner so early, just because it makes life a lot easier, especially when mining. Strip mining, we can mine almost a 9x9 instead of a 1x2, which progresses our gameplay a little bit faster. We're getting really unlucky with the village here, so I'm just going to keep running for the first day, and hopefully we can find something. Yeah, so as I was kind of saying earlier, this is my first video, hoping to get back into this, as I do enjoy it. It's something I've wanted to get back into for a while. So hopefully I do keep with the schedule. It'll be nice to see some channel growth and just general interaction. Here and there. It does give me a little bit of motivation, but I will, like I said, I enjoyed this. I've seen this mod pack a lot. I saw the first season, and now that it's released to the public, I think it's a great thing for us to do. I have no idea what this biome is. It's like blue and pink trees. So yeah, so I'll keep playing this mod pack, at least until potentially something new comes out, or maybe I have a bit of a hard time. Who knows? But I'm gonna try to progress as much as I can, as I do like the concept with this quite a bit. I'm being really unlucky with the village. I feel like I probably should have head north, like up here. Oh, we are already invested. We cannot turn back. So yeah, as we're going in here, I honestly might start a time lapse of me running around to hopefully find a village. Who knows? It literally might be 30 seconds, but I'm going to start a time lapse of me running, so you guys don't have to listen to me ramble while I run. Oh, so well, my exploring finished, everyone. I found one of these signs. Now, one says there's a village 400 blocks this way, which is the north direction, and I don't really see where that would have been. Maybe it's right in this little black area. Another says 600 blocks this way. So I'm gonna head this way, 600 blocks, and hopefully find a village. If you guys ever run into these things, this is, now you know what it is. So I'm hopefully going to head, just over here. It seems like it's about 600 blocks, and hopefully find a village. I will jump back into the cutscene, and I will see you guys hopefully in a few seconds. In the distance, we have found a village. I was actually heading this way, and then I thought it was going to be a village, so I stopped. But it turns out I was on the right direction. It seems like a pretty big village as well, which is great because collecting villagers is a good thing to do. If you guys aren't aware of the mod Easy Villagers, pretty much it allows us to, number one, like later game when we actually, I'll show you on Take to the Shore, we unlock the mod itself, which is, locked by knowledge stars, which is, a part of hunting vaults. I guess I'll take those apples as well. We're actually able to trap villagers in little one by one boxes, kind of like it shows here. So if I go, as you can see here, there's a bunch of different things for trading, auto traders, breeders, there's a bunch of stuff, and there's also villagers. So if I run up to a villager like this dude, and I shift click him, he's now in my inventory, which is great because that means I can bring him home with me and not have to put him with leads or mine carts, whatever it is. If you guys remember also from the start of the video, I unlocked the first level of Twerker, so I could do this. Similar to Sky Factory or whatever the mod pack is you've played, twerking is a great thing to do because you can crouch and it lets you grow crops. I'm actually not sure what the mod pack is that adds this, but we can also do this with a hoe. It will harvest a 3x3 area for us. So if ever we are crouching like this, we can kind of just sit here and right click. The reason why I want to do this for the first run is because it gives us pretty much infinite emeralds. We're going to grab a few of these villagers and kind of convert them to our little faction here. We're going to steal them from their homes, but eventually place them in a much nicer one. Hopefully, if my building skills prove themselves worthy, which most of the time they don't, but we'll try not to trap them in a one by one cobblestone cube. I'm going to run here and grab this brewing stand. Again, another factor of vault hunters is when you are inside the vault, there is no natural life regen. So eating will not heal you. The only way to actually heal is through potions or apples, or eventually you can get like leech and stuff, which is what we're going to get late game. So as you just saw, I ran into, this is a immersive engineering house, as you guys see from the storage crates. The reason why I picked those up is they act as almost as shulkers. So I'm able to pick them up, I'm able to put them down, put items inside and break them, which is going to be super useful when we're in the vault and have thousands of items, because I don't want to spend 6 days in the end trying to collect as many shulkers as possible. I'm going to collect this cleric. When you do take these villagers, they do keep their job, by the way. So as you see, the mason is still a mason, the cleric is still a cleric, and that will stay that way. Eventually, like normal villagers, I'm gonna steal this person's house. This is my bed, buddy. You know what? I'll be nice. Eventually, when we place him down, we put he stole my bed, and we put, let's say, a lectern or a composter next to them, they will take that profession as normal villagers do in vanilla. So I'm going to take my bed back. It was nice to meet you, little guy, and we're going, I guess we can set up base kind of close to here. As I said, my first base is not going to be pretty. It's pretty much going to be a hole in the ground. I will work on getting, something a little bit above it after that, but I think right here is a good place to start, just so we have a bit of a starting, so I'm not spending this whole video running around. So let me just clear out a bit of grass here. Again, I am using the vein miner ability, that's why kind of more grass appears. I'm not sure whether this actually uses hunger from past experience with it. I don't really see it using hunger, so it's possible that it doesn't. Let me put down this furnace, and I don't think I can make a chest out of these, no. So because of modpack locks, there are some things I can't do. Chest, iron chest, stuff like this is currently locked for the most part. Let me put all my seeds and villagers in this, and I'll put everything else in this one just to be somewhat organized. Because you'll see with as many items as there are in this game, disorganization will mess you over pretty quick. So we're going to go through here. I'm going to collect all these seeds because we will potentially need them. And I will get started on our little underground base here. So I will do another quick time lapse of me quickly building a 9x9 hole in the ground, and we'll jump to there. Alright, so that little time lapse of me making my little basement there, I decided that without proper tools, it's going to be very slow to make a base. So I got a bit of cobblestone. I think I'll build a little hut here while we progress. As you see, I did get a bit of ore. I got, 18 iron. I got a bit of coal. I made some torches. As you can see my inventory, I have a few extra torches. And I got some mechanism ore, which we can't actually use. If we try to craft any of this stuff by mechanism or immersive engineering, it actually won't let you finish the crafting. This is due to, as I said here, we need vault knowledge stars, which are pretty expensive. So you see here we need star shards, which is star essence, which you get in the vault. We need star core, which is Laramir, I think I'm pronouncing that right, gems, which is 4 of those. And the main thing that's probably the hardest to get is 9 vault diamonds. So that'll be a little while until we get that. I was looking at a kind of a little palette here. I really like the maple logs, but it turns out I don't have enough of them. I was probably not prepared. I did, fortunately, get 1 sapling, which due to my... I didn't think that would work. I didn't think my thing was good enough for saplings. My twerker. I guess crops are considered trees are considered crops. I did not know that. I honestly didn't think that I was able to twerk the plants. I'm gonna make 2 iron pickaxes because I know we're going to need it eventually. I'll make an iron axe, and that will be good. Let me pillar up here because my vein miner is not that leveled up yet. I can't do stacks on stacks on stacks. So here we go. And there we go. Hopefully I get a few saplings from this tree so I can continue my build here. So I was going to do a kind of contour of maple. I do not have maple, and as you guys will soon figure out, oh, didn't mean to do that. I am not the best at building, so I'm just going to make a basic, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. Probably make like a 9x11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this will be a maple log. And I will put a maple log in the middle, which is right here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Repeat the same process on the other side. Maple log. Boom. And then the exact same thing here. We're going to go 2 in. We're actually going to put 2 maple logs here because that will be our door. And we'll do something. Sure, we'll pretend that that's all right for now. For this, let's go up 2. So I do want to get a bit of an area started. One thing I did notice in this pack is that the light overlays, like I know in some mod packs if you click F7, are not included. I may add that mod just because for for ease and for worry-free building, I really don't want to have monster spawn in my base because I don't know the light levels by memory in Minecraft. So I will look into that after this episode. But for now, let me just get the basics. I'm going to sleep before I get destroyed at nighttime. Eventually, my guess is we will probably start moving bases. Once we probably unlock these storage mods, you know, if we unlock Danks or we unlock refined storage, which, you know, if we look into the research storage, refined storage takes 4 of the research knowledge stars, sorry. So that's a little bit for us to do. Even more chest, metal barrels, iron chest, storage overhaul. Not sure what that is. Drawers, we can't really transport stuff too far. Backs and Danks is very good. Danks, as you can see, is very expensive. Danks are little, if I go, pretty sure it's just the mod Danks. They're kind of just a little backpack, like a bag, as you can see, but they increase your stack limit. So you can see for the first one, the stack limit is 256. That means in one instance, so in one little stack here, you can have 256. Obviously, as you go up, if you see 1,000, 4,000, 16,000, 65,000, 262,000, so it goes up very quickly, and this is kind of essential to late game vault hunting, as you'll see when we do our first vault. It takes a lot of storage to actually be able to loot vaults. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Is there a beach? There is beaches. I'm going to go collect a little bit of sand, hopefully get some glass to make this base look a little better. And then I think we'll jump into the mine. I do want to, let's not completely destroy this beach here. I don't want it looking disgusting. So we're going to jump into the mine. Like I said, I don't think we'll maybe be able to get some diamonds today, as my running around to find a village did take me quite a bit. But I think maybe, you know, I have iron tools now. If we get lucky, I'm honestly just going to go down and start strip mining. We'll do that. I'm going also to probably next episode start setting up my villagers, so that when I do find diamonds, I can hopefully have, you know, maybe Fortune 2, Fortune 3, just an iron pickaxe to start, just so we can really start capitalizing as many diamonds as we can as soon as possible. I don't really want to waste any resources here, especially in a game, in a pack where resources aren't as common as they maybe used to be. So I'll start smelting that, and we'll be able to go down. So I'm gonna make some more ladders out of dark oak. As you guys saw, the ladder recipe is not vanilla. You actually need some logs to do it. I'm actually gonna just turn all this into, get that. Let's put like 5 should be good. And we're just gonna go like this, hold left click, boom, there's 27. We are at 64. We need way more ladders. I didn't get any dark oak saplings, did I? And we were pretty far from a dark oak forest. I do have these big, did I forget a piece of wood up there? I did. Let's go up there real quick. Yeah, so we're going to slowly, I guess, progress a little bit slower than I wanted to in this episode, but that is all right, as I do not want to rush anything. I do not want to, you know, especially in vaults, if we go in with under-leveled gear and we die, we actually lose all of our progress. We actually will lose every item we had, either in our inventory or that we looted. So we do not want that to happen. So we're gonna make sure we, you know, have protection for diamond gear, potentially netherite, if, you know, potentially we get a little lucky on our loot, but we can't actually loot netherite and ancient debris in the vault itself. So I think that's what we're gonna hope for on our first run. Our first vault will really just be running in and kind of running out, so that we do not die and we just get some basic resources. When we're in the vault, there are a few ways to level up. As you see, our hunger, our XP bar below above our hunger. One of the most common ways is vault food. such as vault cookies, or I believe there's a burger that we can consume that lets us, do I want 2 or 3 here? Let's start with 2 to see how that looks. 2 is alright, I'll go with 2. And it'll give me enough glass. So yeah, so there's ways to level up. The other way obviously is, defeating the vault boss, which we will not be ready for the first few times we go in. We need buffs, we need potions, we need all this stuff. So we will be taking progression pretty slow the first few times, as we don't want to lose all of our items that we worked so hard for in the first few episodes. Which is why I'm telling you guys that maybe episode 1 or episode 2 we'll be doing that. Here I now have my little base up and running. I will do a mining trip, and that will probably be the end of today's episode. I'm looking at my thing now. I've been recording for about 40 minutes. Probably about 20 of that is actual recording, other than me running around. So this next little fast forward is going to be me pretty much mining. I did see a little exposed cave there, I think, and I know there was a ravine over here. I might run to that little ravine that's 300 blocks away and try to mine there for the start. So I'm going to actually get prepared for that. I have an axe. I'll keep this if I need it. Just some tools, some this, and then of course always bring some wood with you when you're out and about. I'm going to start a waypoint here. I know there's a hotkey to make a waypoint. Let's go home number 1. We're going to put the thing as gold because there we go. Home number 1. Make sure my spawn set. And we're going to go. I'm going to switch my thing to dash and we will run a lot faster. I forgot to take my food with me. We're going to actually run back and waste a little more hunger because why not? Did I have any more cooked food? I have a lot of raw beef. I'm actually going to take some carrots because I'm not going to go through the trouble of cooking my beef at the moment, even though it would take me probably a few seconds. Another thing I noticed as well, there's not really a chunk loading mod in this, similar to like in previous mod packs or servers that I've played on. The FTB map mod, I don't know the exact name of it, FTB chunks, I think, allows you to, number 1, have a mini map and also chunk load and claim chunks. I honestly might add that if I see later in the game I need something of that, or even like right now, as I'm running away from my home, my sand is not cooking. I mean, it still might be because it's still probably loaded, but you know what I mean. I want to make sure that I progress as quick as possible, and I don't think a chunk loading mod would break this game. So that's really what we're going to be working on there. I did find a little cave here. Let's collect let's switch back to vein mine. Let's collect as many resources as possible so that we can progress. I am going to collect this ore because I know I can't use it yet, but it's not going to hurt anyone to have it. Let's say I do eventually get into create, or I do get into mechanism or applied energistics. I want to be able to jump right into it, not have to go on a mining trip because I ignored all the ore I saw. This cave doesn't look that good. Get the iron. We need as much iron as possible. Of course, XP is also valuable as well. Copper ore. This is a different type of copper ore than we saw before. They must not have ore dictionaried the copper. Because, there's, I guess in this version there's no Minecraft copper yet, but this is copper ore from thermal. This is bauxite ore from immersive engineering. I'll get that. Didn't want to go my inventory there. And we'll go this way. Hopefully we can get it a little bit deeper. I want to try to maybe get some diamonds, maybe 3, just to get a pickaxe going, so we can put some fortune and stuff on our diamond pickaxe and not have to waste a pickaxe. It doesn't seem like this is bringing me any deeper than I want to. From afar, the minimap, it looked like a ravine, and I got really excited, but it doesn't seem like it's the case. So this waypoint also, as you saw when I made a waypoint, it was a temporary one. It will actually disappear after a while, which is why I enjoy. Damn, that tree really wanted to grow. That's why I like using those, because when I'm looking at my large map, I'm able to just to place a point of interest very quick, and I'm not sure the exact time, but I do know it will disappear. I do see potentially a little opening over there. Let's run this way. As you can see, I ran a little bit from the start of spawn. We pretty much found those bees right off the get-go, and yeah, now we're pretty far. I'm actually going to mark these bees as well. Bee, because we will eventually probably need honey for vault craft. When we craft the vault altar, it requires 4 materials. Kind of lines up with the 4 corners of this thing. Usually one of them is pretty rare. Could be could be a saddle, could be a dragon head if you're that far, and it gets harder and harder. It's also luck based, so there's times when you'll get something auto completed. There's times where you'll need, instead of 1 wheat seed, you need 16,000. So, and it also depends on how late you are into the game. I'm actually just gonna start mine down. Minecraft rule number 1. I'm not mining straight down into single one by one though. And we're gonna go here. I know I could probably do this in my own house. It'd probably make my life a lot easier instead of doing this again. But I'm here now, and that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna just light it up so you guys can see. We're gonna dig down here. I also don't know if there's paxels in this. I think if I go, there's the vault paxel. Okay, so that's like the one of the final tools I guess you want to get. It cannot be enchanted with mending though, so that's probably something to note. This is uranium ore for mechanism. We're going to go down. I see if you look in the top left minimap, which I don't really like looking at too much because as you can see it's kind of showing me where caves and stuff are. I do see a cave, a very large cave, so we're hopefully going to run into that here shortly. I'm just collecting as much stuff as I see possible because we'll need everything we can get. Oh, I ran into a cave here. Look at that. Oh. This is a very small ravine, if it's a ravine. What if I dig to the next side? There we go. Alright, obviously we're still at 37, which is pretty high for potentially diamonds, But we do want to get everything. We want to get iron, we want to get coal, we want to get not tin, even though I said I was going to get stuff before, but I don't want my inventory being full. Coal is useful. We're gonna have to go mining many times, by the way, to get some vault crystals, to get some diamonds, to get our general resources. As you do in any mod pack you play, mining and collecting resources is a very big step. So I'm gonna eat another carrot because it doesn't give me much saturation. We have a decent amount of iron. We have 32, which means we can make some iron armor, which is great. I'm pretty sure iron armor actually gives you the value of leather armor in this mod pack, which isn't the best, but it's something we can deal with for now. I'm going to switch back to my stone pickaxe so I can vein mine and not break my iron one. I'm going to actually dig down a little bit here because I do see a cave, and hopefully we can start getting to that diamond level with whatever I have left on my pickaxe. So we're reaching kind of the end of the video here. I'm gonna go into this ravine and hopefully find diamonds for the end of the video. What's that? I don't know what that ore is. There's not really any water here, right? Oh, I'm gonna die. That was very close. All right, well that's not how I wanted. Oh, look at that. I mean, hey, please be more than 2. It is more than 2. I mean, and almost a death to an encounter with 6 diamonds, it seems like. Kind of worth it. Kind of the best way to end the episode. A little scare with a little bit of a reward at the end. So I'm going to mine these diamonds, as you see here. Boop, 6 diamonds. I'm going to make a pickaxe. I'm probably going to make an axe as well, or a sword, depending on how I feel like I'm going to go in this game. I'm going to get this redstone. I don't think I need redstone for anything, but maybe for a vault. A vault requirement. Just so you guys know, in this mod pack, I should get this obsidian while I'm here, actually. Let me do that. Let me just pin myself off. I'm going to do the risky business and make a pickaxe. In this mod pack, when you are making your vault crystals, they do not require modded items. They're not going to require, something that you... Why is this not updating? There we go. They're not going to require something from a mod pack. They're only going to require vanilla items. Obviously, some vanilla items you need certain things for. When I played my first test run, I actually needed turtle eggs, for example, to craft my first vault. And that was pretty hard to get. I needed to get Silk Touch. I'm losing all my obsidian here. Let me make a little barrier. And so we're hopefully going to get lucky on our first vault, so we don't have to do something insane like, I don't know, get a dragon head or get a wither star. I'm not sure the exact requirements and kind of the limitations, but we want to make sure we're able to get the basics off going and able to go. So as you guys see, I'm mining this obsidian because we are going to go to the nether at the start of next episode, or at least at some point next episode. Hopefully we set up our villages next episode. I need a little bit more. I think I'm just going to mine this the old-fashioned way because vein miner without a magnet and lava is a little hard to deal with. So do I have extra? I was going to make a bucket. What can I do here? I'm just going to, I guess, dig it the old-fashioned way. Let me vein mine here to get rid of that lava. It's not making cobblestone. Make obsidian. There we go. It seems like the blocks just have trouble updating when I'm vein mining, which, kind of makes sense a little bit. It seems like I'm just making a cobblestone generator for myself. So I'm just going to mine here. So I'm going to end this episode here. About 15 minutes of recording should end up right. I will be posting this video probably early on in the week, and I'll try to post another one later in the week. So let's see if I can get this up on Tuesday and maybe post another one on Friday for you guys to start following. As I said, I'm going to speed up all the parts of me exploring and kind of me digging that underground part of my base, even though it's only a few minutes. And we'll start off there. So as I mine my last pieces of obsidian, I will bid you all farewell. Hopefully you enjoyed my first episode of me rambling, my first kind of take at YouTube. And hopefully I started enjoying this mod pack, and so do you guys. So if you want to try it out, like I said, it's on CurseForge. You can Google it. I'll try to put it in the description as well. And this will be all. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my first episode. If you have the time and you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. It gives me a little bit of motivation to keep going. And I will catch you all in the next episode, where hopefully we get some enchants, we get some diamond gear, we head to the nether, and potentially, if all things go well, we can maybe beat the Ender Dragon. So with that in mind, I will have all of you take care, and I will let you all have a great day.